been with us for the fan panel, so really, really excited to have him. How many of you have read the Dark Horse continuations of the series? He works with Gurihiru to create the stories that you're seeing. Right now they're on The Search Part 2, which we won't spoil anyone about that, but we will read later from The Search 1. So if you haven't read from it, I'm sorry, we're going to read a little bit from it. But Luen Yang, everybody.
You guys must have waited in line forever. Thank you for doing that. I am especially happy that Dr. Doom has come out to see me because I have been a fan of Dr. Doom since I was little. I'm a big fan of your work. I first found out about the Avatar. I was a high school teacher for years and years and years, and I teach computer science. These students would come into my lab and they'd talk about this crazy Nickelodeon show, and I'd say, "You are in a high school. What are you doing?" And then they would debate things about, who Katara would end up with, who would be the teacher, all this kind of stuff. And I would always go, "Get back to work." But inside, I would be thinking, that sounds kind of interesting. Then, a couple years later, a friend of mine named Derek Kirk Kim, who is also a cartoonist, he's an amazing cartoonist, he loaned me the DVDs. And within 3 episodes, I think, I was a fan. I was hooked. When the movie came out, I was excited when I heard it. When I heard about the casting, I was not excited at all. And I did this webcomic about why I wasn't going to go watch that movie. And that's actually kind of how I got this job. An editor at Dark Horse had read my comics before. She had read American Born Chinese and she really liked it. And then she knew I was a fan of the Avatar books because of that webcomic that I did. So she called me up and she asked me if I would be willing to write this comic book for them, and I freaked out. It was amazing. It was awesome. It's been a joy. It's been an absolute joy to work with Gurihiru and with Mike and Brian. The best part of the job is that when I send Mike and Brian emails, they email me back.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, usually I'm very organized. I was surprised by the way I would have to make accommodations for this room today. So your patience, believe me, it's humbling me right now. We're just kind of trying to do some things with some seating. You can continue talking if you want to. Think of some questions that you can do for the questions and answers session. I'm just trying to get our next wave of talent that's going to come in.
So we can ask a question?
Yeah, you can ask for a couple questions. So let me think. I think we can do 2 questions while we're getting things done. So anybody have any questions for our panel right now?
Cora?
Yeah. Why, yes. My question is, I know that the fans are very outspoken, all over the internet. Has the way the fans react to the show and their what they want, what they like, changed kind of the way that you write or create or draw or kind of do your thing?
Oh, does fan reaction change? Well, for me, for the writing, every book starts with a conversation between me and Mike and Brian and the editors of Dark Horse and Nickelodeon, and I think that's the basis. That's the basis of all the writing I try to do. In terms of fan reaction, I do feel like maybe not over the internet, but I do feel like I've learned a lot from interacting with fans in person, and from the reactions about things. So I think on a subconscious level, I think that affects me. I feel like the way I approach the latest comics is different from how I approach The Promise, just because of everything that I've learned from the entire experience, including my interaction with fans.
結構ファンサイトの皆さんの反応をチェックしてちょっと間違っていたりするとハードカバーでちょっと変えたりしてます。
ズーコの聞いた本がここにあるんですけど、書いてなかった。そのファンサイトの方でここにズーコのつもりがないのになんでとか言われたらですね、ハードカバーの方を修正して。
They actually checked your fan reaction, and they actually read it and respond to some of their art. And actually, once they had in the trades or the soft covers, they could not draw into those grooves, and so they actually changed it. And so in the hardcover, they put it in, but that's because of the fans' reaction. They didn't recognize that they forgot to draw it in, but they were able to change it and made the correction on the hardcover. So they were glad that the fans told them.
I have time for one more question. Anybody?
Kyoshi had her hand up.
Okay, Kyoshi, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Real simple question. You all have a hardback book for the Promise Part 1, 2, and 3. Will there be a hardback for the Search Part 1, 2, and 3?
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that. Yes, there will be.